Hi everyone, it's KB Girl here to do the end of the year BJD tag, and I'm going to show you my crew, and then I'm going to answer the questions, but my iPad might die, it's at 4%. So we're going to try to do this. I finally have everyone home. I just got Ricky home. I got her head to fit on her body. It took a little bit. I'll explain that later, and probably a wine and dollies. So yeah, by the way, I'm getting sick, so if I sound weird, sorry, getting sick. Anywho, right now I have 11.5 dolls, counting the one that shares the body with Jackson, which is a lot of dolls. I do not count my Makeys either, so yeah. A lot of these came in this year. The only ones that came in 2015 were Beth, Derek, and Wisp, which you don't see right now. So also, Yuki. I count Yuki as a BJD because she's going to be a BJD character, but she's an Obitsu. She has the Obitsu 23 centimeter body, I think, on the Haru Noko head, Haru Nano head. So yeah, she is pretty much a year old. She's a sweetheart, but there she is. She is a part of my story. She's Beth's BJD. And then there's Bethany. She's right by her BJD, of course. She was my second doll. And we have had a love-hate relationship for a while. She's a new Noah Lucis. She's on the body and everything. She has a face-up done by me. She also has a face-up done by me. I made her wig. I don't take a lot of pictures of her, probably because her body sucks at posing. It's the truth. So I don't normally play with her, but she is in my heart, close to my heart. No, she was my third BJD. Anywho, then this little girl, her name is Wisp. Sorry, her hair is in the way. There she is. She is a Pokefee Pong Pong, I'm pretty sure. I think she's a Pong. Oh well. But she's almost 2 years, I think. She's my first BJD ever, and she's very close to my heart. She was originally Little Beth, so this Beth's version of her, but like as a 6-year-old. But she really didn't fit at it as it because of her such a happy face she has. So now she is Wisp. She has a face-up done by me also. And I still have to do body blushing on her, surprisingly. I just got bored, and I didn't get bored, but I was just like, no, I'm not going to do this. She is very close to this boy right here. Here, we'll get closer. So this is Derek. He was my second BJD. He's my only legit in the crew. The rest are recasts. I hope to buy, I'll talk about that later. But, Beth, you attention whore, move. She kind of just toppled over into the frame. She wanted attention. But the purple hair dude, name is Derek. He has a face-up done by Buit-chan on Instagram. I won a giveaway and she did it. She does amazing face-ups. Go check her out. She has tattoo work. He has tattoo work by Pine Size Palace. Amazing work. That's where you can see his scarring and everything. And he is dating this lovely boy. The boy that really started the whole story. Beth didn't, if you know my story, but really Sammy did. This is Sammy. He originally was his boyfriend's sculpt. He was originally this doll, but now he's this doll, which is kind of weird. He has a face-up done by the recast company that I bought him from, and he has tattoo work by Pine Size Palace, and he is very close to me. I just need to get him some new eyes and maybe some other new things. And then this is Willow. She is my first SD doll, even though she's kind of only like 46 centimeters without her neck piece. Oh yeah, he's a mini Soren. He's a Island doll Shukaku. But she is a doll Chateau Elizabeth on the human body. And she doesn't have her extra joining in, but she's an SD. I hope you guys do not just hear my neck crack. She's face-up done by me. I'm very proud of it. She was a gift from my mother, and I adore her. She is one of my favorite dolls. She is very close to me, and I love how strange her body is. And then these are my two SD couple. The girl is named Ricky. I just got her today. She is a Fairy Line 60 Scarlet on a Feeble 65 body, and I had to mod her to get it to work, but it does work nicely together. So if you were interested in that hybrid, she's my only hybrid right now. But they're both from the same company. Well, no, she's my second hybrid. She's a face-up done by the recast company that I got her from, and I'm still playing around with her. Her name is Ricky. I don't know if I mentioned that. Ricky Jewel. And then this is her fiance. They're engaged. He is faceless and doesn't have eyes nor awake, and neither does she, because I'm having someone make hers. His name is Jackson Evans, and he is a Tsui Dia. He is faceless because I need to redo his face up, and his eyes I took out because I was wiping it. But yeah. And then this guy right here, I do not have a name for him, but it's Lord something. So if you guys have any ideas for a name idea for like a sophisticated guy, well, here he is. He's an OpenEye mod by me. He's a soul doll. I think a soul doll. I don't know what sculpt he is, but he's a recast head. I bought him secondhand. But he is a face up by me. I don't know if I mentioned that. He is still a work in progress. He's supposed to have an eye patch. But he shares the body with this Tsui Dia. So I pretty much have 3.5 SDs. That's where the half the doll comes from. And then these two are another couple. The girl is Quinn. I'm sure everyone knows who Quinn is. She's the most popular on my Instagram. Everyone loves her, I swear. She has a face-up done by the recast company. And then there's her boyfriend, Alfie. He has a face-up done by me. She is a mini-fee Celine. He is a mini-fee Mika. And they're both very dear to me. Alfie is one of my favorites. I don't know why. He's just such a sweet boy. He has a jacket and a shirt made by me that is rather crappy, but I'm still waiting for his shirt to come in. I bought it like 2 months ago. Still haven't gotten him. And then my last BJD is the lovely Sweet Blaze. He has a face-up done by Pine Size Palace, the amazing Pine Size Palace, and his tattoo work is done by Pine Size Palace too. So I think you can kind of see his tattoo work. But yeah, here he is. He is a sweetheart. He's twins with the sweet Alfie, but they don't really like each other. That's why they're separated. So yeah. And then these are honorable mentions because these were the original forms of Ricky and Jackson. They're teenager forms, kind of, but they've gone through many changes. This is Ricky. This is Ricky. That's Jackson. They're Makeys. They are 3D printed dolls. You get to design and customize their face. And yeah, so there's that. They are not sold anymore, sadly. So if you wanted a Makey, I apologize. But yeah. So that was my whole crew of 2016. And now I will go answer the questions. Hopefully my iPad doesn't die in the process. So yeah, Beth fell over. These two are babes. Anywho, so yeah, let's go do that. Okay, so I'm back to answer the questions. That's what, also I have Willow because I love her. Was gonna hold Ricky. Didn't want to pick her up. She's heavy. But you know, there's a gap right there. So if you're annoyed by that, I will move over here. So yeah, I have the questions in my phone. So if I look down here on my phone, if you want to know my passcode is 4549. So, I have them in my notes, that way they can help me because I kind of had to count some things, you know, this tag. Luckily, I'm actually answering the questions for this one. Last year, I didn't know there were questions in it. I just saw, oh yeah, people were showing their groups, so, you know, it was like, yeah, let's do that. Didn't know there were questions. So that's why at the end I wasn't even like, oh, I can't answer the questions, just gonna show you my crew. Yeah, I didn't know. So, let me pull up the questions too, because my notes are all out of order. Okay, let me find it. Where is it? You guys are gonna have to give me chicken. Found it. Okay, number 1, show us your doll family. Already did that. Number 2, how many doll videos did you make this year? I made 189 videos. Yeah, you'll learn how many photos I took of this year, and you will be blown away. Videos 189, because some days I take 3 videos and upload them all in a day. Some days I don't take a video for like 3 days, but then upload 3 times one day. I'm all over the place, and that's okay. I enjoy it. And then, what was my first video about of this year? Sorry, I'm sick. So the first video of the year was a tutorial for Monster High dolls about how to get your doll's hair like crimpy and wavy. But my first BJD video was BJD rambles and updates. I was talking about, as you can see, wait, I only had like 3 dolls then. Yeah, I had a very small amount of dolls in the beginning of the year. I only had 3 BJDs, and now I have a lot. So yeah, and then also, funny fact, whenever I hit 100 subscribers and then I uploaded the video saying thank you, it was my 100th video of the year. I thought that was crazy. It was very crazy. So yeah, and then let me go back to the questions because I don't know them. And then number 3, oh wait, sorry, that sounded really weird. Sorry, someone commented and I get distracted because they pop up right here. And now they're talking again. I have friends on, which I'll talk about them later because they're awesome. 4, how many pictures on any site or medium did you upload this year? You guys are going to be blown away. I took 959 pictures. I post a lot on Instagram, link down below. I enjoy it. I enjoy showing my dolls, and normally I literally just sit my doll down, take out my phone camera, and flash a shot with the flash on or my lamp is pointing at them. And I have good lighting, and I think they look pretty darn good. And also, normally whenever I'll post any picture I take, and I take them all with my phone, and I don't think they're that bad. I enjoy them, and no one has ever complained. Everyone's just like, yeah, good job. I mean, I don't get comments, but hey, that's okay. Yeah. And then the next one I'm pretty sure is, what was your first picture about? Show us the first picture of the year. It was actually a video of me showing my diorama, so I'll show you that, but real quick, the first picture was of Little Beth sitting in her bedroom because, you know. But look at that. She's Wisp. Now she's Wisp. So we can kind of compare that. Like, you guys saw Wisp, but this was Little Beth. Focus. Hello? I'm sorry, you guys. I get so annoyed whenever things don't focus, like in videos and stuff. But yeah, there you go. You get the gist. And I'll show you the video. I have it on my Instagram. I have it flagged. That way I don't gotta scroll through 959 pictures just to find it. Okay, I think I found it. There we go. I'm so bad. It's not really focused on it. So I hope you guys aren't, like, getting mad. But yeah, it was a video of me showing the whole gist, a 15-second long video. And then, next question. I'm not holding Willow anymore. I just kind of dropped her. No, I didn't drop her. I'm a good dolly mama. 6. Tell us the best thing that happened to you in the doll hobby this year. I made a list, honey. Okay, the best thing was meeting all my friends. It actually happened more towards the end of the year, like after 2 or 3 weeks ago. I used to be really, really scared of making friends because I own a bunch of recasts. Legit. One legit. But I was kind of scared because I was like, well, I don't want to get involved with, like, drama and shit like that. And then people started liking me, I guess, on YouTube. And this one person, I think it was Vacant. If you're watching this, you know who you are. They asked me, do you want to be in a dolly group? And I was like, sure. I mean, I'm not normally active in chat groups. I'm in 3 now. I mean, I'm in my Makey one, and I rarely ever talk in that one because I'm not good at that. Not that I'm socially awkward. I'm, like, outgoing in real life. I'm like, hey. But, so I was put in that group, and I didn't talk too much at first, and then I started talking one night, and then it was, like, 2 or 3 days ago, and I really, really enjoy talking to everyone. Now I'm active in that group, and people like me, and I'm shocked, and we are all buddies. So I'm gonna name off those amazing people. Also, my first friend in this hobby was Wolfie's Love. She's on, I think I have her channel linked down below. If I don't, I'm sorry. And the Beauty Writer. They were some of my first friends, Tiana and Gabby. I'm sorry, I haven't talked to her in a while. Yeah, so, and now I'm in a chat with them, and they're sweet girls, very sweet. But the Beauty Writer's channel is linked down below. She's a BJD named Asuna. She's amazing. Also, the Anime Art Asylum, you know who you are if you're watching. One of my other first friends, or one of the first people that talked to me. But the people who I have been talking to frequently is meeting Kohaku Creations, Brandon, or BC's Art, Freak Faces, or Jade, Vacant, Pine Size Palace is awesome, Siaya, Boy Viscara, I think that's how you say his name, Nevermore, there's a lot, Salem Sisterhood, BJD Heaven is Tiana's new Instagram, and then Wolfie, and then the Anime Art Asylum. And I was very happy meeting all those people. They are all sweet people, especially in our chat group. Very nice. Very great group. And then, what else was I going to say? Oh, also, one thing that I feel like was the best thing this year was how many younger people have been commenting. My age, or a bit older, a bit younger. You know, younger BJD people in the hobby. And I love getting comments from you guys. I've been getting so many about people saying, I'm getting my first BJD. That was one thing that I enjoyed so much every single time. I'm so excited whenever I hear other people getting BJDs, and it's almost like my excitement is like I'm getting the doll. But I love getting comments from people, even if you're older, because at least at certain points I get so many comments on my YouTube videos and people saying how, oh my gosh, I'm getting my first BJD, I love your videos, and I find it to be so sweet. I swear, I love it. So, if any of you guys who are getting your BJDs and have commented before or want to comment, you guys can also talk to me on Instagram if you want to, because I enjoy talking to people. I don't care if you're a newbie or not. And then, the next thing is, tell us the worst thing that happened to you in the hobby this year. Not too much bad things, but the one thing that really irks my nerves was my one friend about the recast thing. That always irked my nerves. I had to make a video saying I'm not entitled to or obligated to tell you if I own a recast or not. But one thing was, you guys are going to laugh at this story. I'm not going to mention any names, but I like these two people I follow. You guys might know the situation. And the one person blamed this person that I like them both. I've talked to them both a little bit. And the person was like, you're copying my doll. And I looked at the pictures of the dolls. The dolls looked nothing alike. The only thing that was the same about them was the shirt they were wearing. So they were attacking them, saying, well, it was pretty much attacking. They were like sending them threats and stuff, and they blocked them. And I was trying to get both sides of the story, but clearly the person who was like, you copied my doll, was at fault. Because it wasn't even her doll's original clothing. She had just put it on it for fun. Like, she wasn't copying. It wasn't even like the character. And then, so she changed the doll's clothes into his original clothing because they came or whatever. And I messaged the person because they had been blocked by the other person. This story doesn't make sense. And I was like, you do realize that their doll doesn't always wear that clothing. And they were just borrowing it because, you know, they had it in their collection of clothing. And they went, I wasn't mad about the style of the doll. I was mad because the photography was the same. And I was like, bitch, ew. That was loud. My dad probably heard me. I was like, did you just say that? I was like, you are such a douchebag. I didn't swear at them or anything. I just sat there staring at the message like, you're gonna go to hell at this rate. Because how they made such a big deal over the style of a photo. Over the style of a fucking photo, and say, like, and the photos were not even remotely similar, like, the style of them. Theirs was blurry, the other person's was clear. Like, nothing was the same. Theirs was more grungy, theirs was a lot more uptight and beautiful. I'm just like, you're a bitch. So I was like, unfollowing you, done. I'm sorry, but I found that to be hilarious. Very much hilarious. And I'm sure you guys mostly agree with me, because anyone could see that they were not copying. And the person who was getting attacked was very confused and very scared. But then to learn that, I was like, you douche. So 8, show us your 3 favorite things you got this year. 3 favorite things I got this year. Okay, so my favorite things that I got were getting Willow, sweetheart, Sweet little Willow. Which I think these are supposed to be items you bought and got. Like clothing and stuff. But I don't really know. Who was the other one? Alfie was another favorite. Sweetheart Alfie. And I had the other one in mind, but now I can't remember. The other... Because I like all my dolls pretty much equally. What was the other thing? See, I had it in my brain, and I was like, yeah. Probably Sammy's tattoo, I guess. I'll show you it. I had it in my mind about what was my other favorite thing, but I can't remember. I was going to say Wisp, because she was my first BJD, but I didn't get her this year. Probably finding her character was a good thing. His tattoo is bomb. You guys are going to like it. If you're new to my channel. If not, then you probably have seen it. His tattoo was my favorite, done by Pine Size Palace. I can't really. Angel Wings. So yeah. And then... Sorry. Okay. I think this is the last question. 9. What is your New Year's resolution? Look, Garrett's waving. He's like, you took my boyfriend. My New Year's resolution is to buy more legits. I want to be able to support the artists, that kind of thing. I want to be able to support them and actually buy legits, but I'm not going to get rid of my original crew. Unless I find a character that fits them better, or I buy the legits, which most likely will not happen, because they are expensive. But I want to buy a lot more legits. I want to finally kind of finish up this story and get everyone kind of complete a bit more, like Ricky and Jackson and the other guy, and Willow still has stuff on the way. And kind of figure out how they kind of combine into a story better, make the story stronger. Another thing is finishing up my diorama. If you didn't know, I have a giant diorama for all my dolls, which you can check out in previous videos. It's across the room, and I don't feel like picking up the camera. And another thing is getting better at doing face-ups, because I do them often, and I would like to be able to do mine and be really proud of them. I'm really proud of Alfie's face-up, but it's still not the greatest. Maybe buying more better pastels, because I just have some from Walmart. And getting better at wig making and getting proud of that, because I suck at wig making. Beth is the only one who actually has a good wig. She's over there. I'm trying to show you, and she's nowhere in sight. She's the only one that has a wig that is made by me that I'm proud of and she wears often. But I really want to make people wigs. I don't know. Which I'll probably have to make Blaze a wig, because his wig sucks. Yeah, but I would like to make my own wigs. That way I don't have to spend a lot of money. Also, maybe learn how to sew. Yeah, those are a lot of New Year's resolutions that might happen, because whenever I do like making clothes, Willow is wearing a top made by me, but it's glued together. Yeah, I'm special. Anywho, yes, so I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm very proud of my crew at the moment. I just got to play with them all at once, and not all at once, like separately, and get to know them a bit more. Anywho, now I'm going to go work on my Assumed Dio boy, and maybe play around with Ricky, because she's new. They don't have shoes, oh no. But yeah, listen to my voice, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, bye.